Anglers Extra.
Welcome back to the Anglers Extra pregame show. We're outside the first base dugout at Stony Brook Field. After an off-day shift, I'm sure it still feels good, that win 8-6 over YD a couple of days ago. What a game that was.
It was a good game. Give the kids a lot of credit for coming back, not only once but twice. Give YD, credit. They came back as well. So it was a good baseball game. We certainly needed the points, so that's a good game for us.
So many good performances in that game. You had Angle with 3 hits. Mike Francoso made a couple of great defensive plays. Is there any performance for you that stood out in that win?
No, everything. That's what you come to these games for, is to see plays like that. And I'm just glad we worked out that we were on the receiving end. That was the good part about it. They made great plays to preserve the win and to keep going. So that was good.
Coming close to the end of the season, every win is important. How did it feel being a part of that game? It was just a roller coaster ride, tied at 0-4-6, then you finally broke through.
Well, again, it's fun. That was fun. Again, you're the winner. I don't want to be Scott Pickler going home scratching his head because they came back twice on us and we still end up winning. So, it was a lot of fun to be part of that.
That game big, and another big game today is you're fighting with Brewster for that 4th and final playoff spot. It's one of those 4-point games, and because of the playoffs, it has a lot of importance. Have you talked about that to your team, or is that just something you think about?
No, just, play the game. I mean, it is a 4-point game, and, in some people's eyes, and other people's eyes, it's just another game that has to be played. And, of course, you want to win the game no matter who you're playing, so it's still 2 points for you if you win, so it doesn't matter who it's against. It's 2 points that Brewster's not going to get. So that is important, but you can't put too much emphasis on it right now. There's still 10 games left to go, and if we do lose, we're still 4 points ahead of them. We win, we'll move it up to 8 points, which is significant.
Do you think there's any momentum that carries over from that YD win?
I would say yes if we were playing the next day, but with the day off, I think it kind of cancels things out a little bit. But the kids are confident, and they're going to play the same game they played the other night. They're going to play hard, and if the breaks go our way, they do, and if they don't, they don't. That's the way these guys have played all year long, and they've never quit. They've played hard. They've had some outstanding come from behind wins. So I expect them to be in the game again tonight.
How important is it to have a team that doesn't quit, especially when things have gone bad? You've had a couple losing streaks in the season. Well,
it's great that the kids are still pulling for one another, and that's it shows their character, what kind of character they have, and I think that's going to last the rest of their lives. These guys, I think, will stay in touch for a long time. A lot of them have really enjoyed each other. You can tell there's a great deal of camaraderie, and I think that's helped us in a lot of games.
Do you think that other teams maybe at this point in the season, especially after collegiate season, start zoning out in the Cape Cod League?
There's no question. There's no question, guys. And our guys are too. It's just that we like to say that we treat them well enough, the coaching staff treats them well enough that, they want to go home, but we always like to say that the Chatham kids want to go home last.
Another guy who you treated well, which I know because we talked about it, is Matt Harvey, who last night you said you'd be a Mets fan on Thursday, and it was a pretty good night to be a Mets fan. 11 strikeouts, the franchise record for most strikeouts in an MLB debut. Did you watch any of that?
I did not watch it. I listened to it online and checked online, and it was neat. I got a text from Matt, and it was special. He expressed how important his experience here got him to that point, and that was really special for him to say that. And his dad called me this morning too and said, "Wish you were here." And I said, "Oh boy, so do I." But that's outstanding. What a debut for him, and we couldn't be happier.
How important is it to get a text after maybe the biggest point in his life? I'm sure he had a bunch of other people who wanted to talk to him.
Well, it was great. It was great that he took the time to say hi and remember back to when he was here, and that was special. Like I said, I've known Matt since he was a little kid, so it's like Uncle Schiff in a way, but it was still pretty special. I watched some of the video today, and it's just neat that just such a short time ago he was here trying to figure things out, and now he's in the big leagues. It's fantastic.
What's the feeling when you said he was here such a short time ago, and then in his first major league game he gets 11 strikeouts?
Not surprised. I mean, he throws 92 to 96 miles an hour with a big-time overhand curveball, and if you're doing that and you can locate that stuff, you're going to get a lot of people out. But what was fabulous for me, he got 2 hits. I think that's fantastic. He always told me he could hit, and I wouldn't let him, but I guess I should have.
Maybe we'll see which one of these guys a couple years down the road you'll be listening to in their major league debut. Thanks a lot for the time, and good luck in the game against Brewster, Schiff.
Thanks, Brandon. I hope all of them are there. Okay.
We'll hope so, too. That's the end of the Manager's Show. The Anglers Extra pregame show rolls on. Back to Chris Fitzgerald.